So, good morning guys, welcome back to JM Farming. For anyone that's new, thank you very much for clicking on the video. My name's Josh, I work here at Rothamsted. We have beef, sheep and a bit of arable ground as well. Today, I just hooked on this Fleming trailer. It is full of tyres that we no longer want. They used to go on the silage pit, but like a lot of people, we've recently swapped to the bags with little bits of gravel in. So we're taking these to a friend of mine's business to be recycled. So I've got the 6155R. I've just plumbed the tractor in. I've put the tipping ram spool in the one I can control here on the tractor, so I can tip the trailer up and down on the spool. The reason I've done that is because we had the prop up on the trailer, usually to keep any water out of it, but none of us had opened the back door, so there will be a bit of water in there. Right, I stand corrected. I've opened the back door a bit and there is no water, it's dry. So, anyway, shut the door again. This door is quite clever. It will only open if you've got the body tipped up a bit, and it will only close if the body's tipped up, and then it locks in down here so that you can't tip it up accidentally whilst you're driving, or you shouldn't be able to. Never say never. Yeah, let's get that down in a minute and we'll have a look how many tyres are in there. Looks like one tyre fell out when we had a look inside. You see, this hasn't locked properly now because I've tipped it up. I've got a tyre in there. I need to get that tyre out, so we'll have to open it again a little bit. But what we'll do is we'll open it, put the body down, shove that tyre in. We'll throw this one in whilst we're at it. Got a shot. Right, that is much better. Both of them are now in there, so they can't go anywhere. So that's good. What we'll do here is we'll put this down. We'll get up there and have a look inside. Right, so there's about half a load of tyres here. As you can see, we've been tipping them in the front here. There's not really that many at the back, but we have no use for these anymore, and you've got to recycle them properly, so taking them to BG Pierce and they'll be recycled from there. Whilst we're on the subject of tyres, back tyres in my tractor here are quite bold, but they're not quite bold, they're getting very worn down. Compared to the fronts, they've still got probably half their tread on. Now the tractor tyres are an interesting one. This tractor doesn't do silly amounts of road work. I do a lot of spraying and fertiliser spreading, mowing, and it's mainly field work it does. It is on the wagon this year over winter, just because the tyres are at the point of probably needing changing for next year, or next season. So we wear them down on the wagon. But we did have someone out from one of our John Deere dealers the other day who thought maybe the back wheels aren't the same, or aren't the right size for the front ones. The gearing's a bit out of sync. But he did a bit of looking into it, and turns out that the wheels and tyres that are on this tractor are the ones it was ordered with new. So we got this tractor when it had done about 600 hours, and they're a bit of a strange size. They're quite narrow really. They're 540s on the back and 520s on the front, which for a tractor of this size you thought it'd have slightly bigger tyres on, but this is what it's got. So we're just looking at seeing if we can put a slightly wider tyre on when we change. We're not really tyre experts, so if anyone knows anything about tyres, then let me know in the comments what we can and can't do. When we get out the tractor, I'll try and put a picture of the tyre sizes that are on there now so you can see. And yeah, we'll get ourselves on the road. So it's about a 20-25 minute trip for us in the tractor to Pierce's from home. So whilst we're on the road, just wanted to say a big thank you to all the new subscribers. My subscribers, my views, likes, watch time, everything has gone sky high in the last couple of weeks or so. So big thank you to everyone new and old that's watching the videos and liking them and leaving comments. But yeah, if you are new and you want to see what goes on, then have a look through some of the older videos. If you've got any questions about anything, what we do here, feel free to leave them in the comments. I do answer every comment. So yeah, if you've ever got a question, I will try my best to give you an answer. It's also worth saying we are keeping a few tyres back home for the front of the pits, just because we want them packed really tight, keep any vermin out, keep all the air out. With the sausages we sort of do like a crisscross pattern across the tops of the pits, and then on the front on the slopes we're going to keep some tyres just about on the front there. We did put straw on the pits, not last year when we made the silage, but the year before, and that worked really well. But we had the straw left over from the winter, and last year when we made the silage we didn't. Otherwise we probably would have put some straw on the pits again. A lot of people are going away from tyres. They obviously contain wire, which would always try and make its way into the silage pits, into your diet mixer or whatever you use, and it's obviously no good for the cows, and they degrade over time. They're not the best on your hands, so just time to make a swap. Now a little bit about where we're going. To Pierce's. They deal with all manner of recycling, so they do waste plastic, your baler cord, bale net, tyres, all that sort of stuff. They also do septic tank work, so they got a whole fleet of tractors and tankers for sucking out septic tanks. And another big part of their business is also dead stock, so they pick up any dead stock on farms, because as we all know, where there is livestock, unfortunately sometimes there is dead stock. So they keep themselves very busy. They've also got mowers and trailers and balers and all sorts to go on their tractors, so they do a fair bit of contracting as well. One day when I'm not so busy, perhaps on a weekend, we'll go up and see Luke. We'll get him to give us a little bit of a tour around his place, because they've got some pretty big kit, so that would make for a good video. Right, we have arrived. All people must report to reception. Normally reception comes to us.
Coming, give me 2 secs.
Oh, you can come now. There is a peacock. There's 2 peacocks on the roof of their office. Not sure whether they are aware of that.
I'll just go on the weighbridge and Tony will come over and show you where to tip them.
Alright.
They'll be different from the plastic.
Okay.
Alright?
Yeah, the lights are in the office still, are they?
Yeah, just above the vehicles, you'll remember. We that last time.
I did. On to the weighbridge we go. Now there's a traffic light behind me, somewhere. You want them tipped up against the skip, do you?
That's fine. I reckon they'll go further. Now we have to push them up anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see what they do. Yeah,
Is
so
it-
if you can come in here, just hit.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah. Right. We're tipping. Oh.
Just go back up on the weighbridge.
Yeah, I do.
Dan will do where he's going to do. Won't wait for it.
Whatever he's paid for. What is he paid for? What is he paid for?
He's good actually. I like
Do you like Dan?
Right, yeah.
I grew up with Dan.
Did you?
Yeah. Got to banter down a little bit, haven't we? I don't know if you guys can see sort of behind me now. There's 2 massive buildings there for plastic. They bale it all up into like IBC size bales, and then that gets taken off somewhere else. It goes up to Birmingham, I think. Derby, somewhere like that. One of their tractors and tankers behind as well. It is a very diverse business here. You're very, very interested to have a look around with Luke one day. Right, we're on the way back home. Everything's all been tipped out properly and weighed out and all okay. We've got a weigh ticket from them. We have those for red tractor purposes, so that when the red tractor inspectors come around and have a look and they say, well, last year you had a whole heap of tyres, what's happened to those? You can show them the ticket and show them that we have recycled them responsibly. And yeah, so it's very easy in Pierce's there. They make it very straightforward. You just go in, weigh full, tip out, weigh empty, get your ticket and leave. I had a bit of a catch up with Dan as well, because I haven't seen him in a few months. So all very good. They have helped us do silage before. They got a couple, well I say a couple, they've got 7 I think, big rolling trailers. They do silage carting for a couple of contractors around here. And Paul was just saying that they've ordered one of the new 6R185 John Deeres, so it'd be nice to see that when it arrives. Right, we are back at our yard. I think it's time for a cup of tea and a cheese sandwich. Right, look here, you woolly things. You're coming this way. There's more S's than anything else. There's only 50 of them, isn't there? And there's 30 of them. Yeah, so I put the... Come on in, lamb. S, S. That's an S. S. Don't think that's an S. Don't think that's an S. That's not an S. That's not an S. That's a lot. You got a poorly foot?
Yeah, it is. I tell you, she told me when I was about 10, I remember. Well, pass me the one drop and I'll scan them. You two can continue your bickering. I'm just going to scan these.
You're going to cure them, is it?
You're not filming, are you?
You've got to look at it, man.
Yeah, have to look right in. Okay, yes.
See if it's flashing.
I do, yeah.
I've learned a long time ago.
That's my job gone, isn't it?
Sometimes someone just stares at me.
There we go. Can I see a little dark tinge in that left-hand corner?
Yeah.
Right then, sheeps. They just didn't respect me because I didn't have a crutch in my hand.
What a thing to say! You shouldn't be holding your crutch like that anyway.
I thought I'll stand back a bit so it doesn't spook and go the other wrong way. And then it saw me and spooked me the wrong way.
Glad I wasn't stood next to you.
No, it was all very indecent, I tell you. Nice markings. Very good, John.
You do a very tidy job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Did you humans as well?
No, I don't know whether I should say.
I don't know why you think that.
I mean,
I think he was going to say something like, I don't know if I should say that or not.
no, I've got cut quite a few people's hair.
Huh.
Have they wanted you to?
Yeah, some of them have come back again.
Oh, yes.
I cut one girl's hair at college.
Yeah.
I'm probably not making it. you could do like JM Farming X-rated.
Yeah. After
About 18
dark.
plus of it.
Yeah.
There's a feature on YouTube.
There'd be a market there.
Oh yeah.
There's a feature on YouTube where you can pay to be a channel member. Perhaps that should be the premium content for the channel members. Free.
But then again, you know, you'd get Dr. Phil for free and you'd be paying for a
Oh
job.
yeah, that's true.
It's quite a decision people have to make, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Perhaps we ought to put Dr. Phil content on
Yeah.
the page as well.
I reckon people would pay for Dr. Phil. No offence.
Oh yeah, I'm taking it.
Righto people, so John is currently dagging out some coal ewes which are going off to the abattoir tomorrow. So he's just cleaning them up and then we're going to run them back out here to this paddock called the bank. It's on a bank. And they'll stay there tonight and then Andy will get those in tomorrow when he goes with them. We've got a load of lambs out there. They look fighting fit, they're running away. And then the guys also brought back the last lambs that were away on the off ground this morning. So Craig, John and Suzanne when they got those. And we've split those out into, there's 30 that Andy's keeping for an experiment, a feed intake experiment I think. So those are going one direction, Craig's already taken those away, and then whatever's left is going to another field of grass to fatten up. So John's just about finished. We'll run this first lot out. We've got some to run out over the road, so we need 2 or 3 of us for that. And then probably start putting the machinery back together ready for the morning.
Shut the cattle grid.
Yep, I didn't want any more accidents happening on that one. That looks like a very flat tyre. Not going anywhere in a hurry. Right, Craig, Suzanne and John are going to move some more sheep about. I'm now surplus to requirements, so I'm going to go push all the feed in, feed the calves, make sure it's all done, ready for tomorrow morning. I thought I left the telehandler in there, perhaps I didn't. Need to put the tractor back on the feed wagon. Another job to do. Hopefully the Manitou is in here. Hey, yes she is. Now I say it every time, but good thing about these Manitous, turn the ignition on, hold this button, it takes all the pressure off the hydraulics. Turn the handle. Job's a good one. I don't know if you can see on the camera here, I clipped out their backs one of the days last week when we were TB testing, just because when we were putting them through the crush and putting them through the race, put my hand on their backs and they were all quite damp, and there are a couple of them been coughing. Obviously we've treated Nige for pneumonia, but I thought they're all wet, that's not doing them any good at all when it's cold at night. So just taking a couple swipes off their back with the clippers, and I've cleaned up their tails whilst I'm at it, so hopefully that'll do them some good. Here he is, main man. But we will worm them, so that might be a job for tomorrow or another day this week. I think the worming we've bought also does them for fluke as well, so belt and braces, cover them for everything. Closing. Where is the brake cable? There it is. The screen sits in that one, like so. And then power cable here for it. What we do is we stick that one up here. So, then all we have to do is pull up this gaiter, split it open, stick the cable in. That one lives in there like so. One thing I quite often forget to do is to pull up this hitch. Got to admit that is a fantastic looking tractor. Right guys, that brings us to the end of the day. Now one last thing I want to mention, and I promise I won't mention it again for a long time, but it's merchandise. So I've now sold out of beanies. I have a very small amount of hoodies left, and a few shirts as well. I've got quite a few caps, but obviously it's cold and no one's wearing a cap at the moment. Once the merchandise is gone, we will do merchandise again, but not for a long time, and we're going to do it a bit differently. So me and Abby were talking about it the other night. I want to be able to do it so that people can order exactly what they want, kids stuff as well, and know that they're going to get exactly what they want, instead of me having to order loads and guess sort of what people want. So we're going to do it, but not right now, not for a little while. We're going to do it differently as well. So if you want any merchandise or what's left, it's all on eBay. The link's in the description. And then, like I said, at another time, we'll let you know when we're going to do it again a bit differently. But thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I hope you've enjoyed today's video as well. Go back through all the video catalogue. There's loads of stuff there to see. If you've got any questions, put them in the comments. And I think the socials will be coming up on the bottom of the screen now, so you can go and follow me there if you want to see what goes on a bit more of a daily basis. But yeah, until next time guys, cheerio.